Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how a woman with years behind her doesn't chase attention, yet somehow she commands it? You see, younger men often mistake beauty for power, but real power, the kind that stirs your soul, the kind that makes you question your own worth, isn't just in the sparkle of youth. It's in the confidence of a woman who has lived, loved, lost, and risen again. Older women don't play by the same rules. They don't have time for empty games. They flirt differently, not with desperation, but with presence, not with words, but with energy. And if you, as a man, don't understand this, you'll miss out on one of the most eye-opening lessons about attraction, intimacy, and connection. This isn't just about dating. This is about understanding yourself as a man, about unlocking a part of you that craves more than surface-level attention. Today, I'll show you the shocking truths about how older women flirt and why those lessons could change not only how you date, but how you value yourself. When you meet an older woman, one of the first things you notice isn't how loud she is or how much she tries to grab your attention. It's how calmly she holds herself. There's a presence about her, a presence that doesn't beg for validation, doesn't scream for the spotlight, but instead quietly demands it. You see, younger women often rely on external things, makeup, social media likes, or trying to outshine the crowd. But older women, they have already lived through that cycle. They've cried over heartbreaks, battled insecurities, and learned the hard truth that chasing attention never fills the void. What they discovered instead is that true power is not in the noise, it's in the silence. When she walks into a room, she doesn't need to announce herself. Her energy does that for her. Her posture, her smile, her steady eye contact, they speak louder than any flashy outfit ever could. And that, my friend, is where her flirtation begins. Because an older woman knows that the most powerful form of attraction is being fully present in the moment. When she talks to you, she's not scrolling on her phone. When she listens, she actually hears you. She's not rehearsing her next line, she's absorbing what you're saying. And that undivided attention, it makes you feel like the only man in the world. Here's the shocking truth. Presence is magnetic. It's rare in today's distracted world, and when a woman carries that kind of focus, it feels almost seductive. You lean in, not because she's pulling you, but because your soul is craving more of that calm, grounded energy. This is how older women flirt, not by trying harder, but by simply being. They invite you into their space without force. They give you the gift of presence, and in doing so, they remind you of what you're missing in your own life: stillness, confidence, and authenticity. And if you're not careful, that presence will shake you. It will make you question why you've been chasing chaos, when what you truly crave is peace. So the first shocking fact about older women is this: their power of presence is their flirtation. And once you experience it, you'll never forget it. One of the most shocking ways older women flirt isn't through loud gestures or over-the-top displays of affection. It's through subtlety. And nothing is more powerful, more quietly intoxicating than the way she uses touch. You see, touch is the oldest language in the world. Before words, before promises, before labels, we felt each other. And an older woman, through years of experience, understands this better than most. She doesn't need to grab your hand or hug you constantly to make you feel wanted. She knows how to let her presence linger on your skin long enough to awaken something inside you. It could be something so simple: the brush of her fingers as she passes you a glass, the gentle squeeze of your arm when she laughs at your joke, or that playful tap on your shoulder when she's teasing you. These moments are fleeting, almost easy to miss, but they are far from accidental. They are deliberate, they are precise, and they are powerful. You may not even realize it at first, but your body does. That single touch sends signals to your brain. It raises questions you can't shake. Was that just casual, or did she mean something more? And that uncertainty creates tension that pulls you in, makes you want to lean closer, makes you crave her next move. Younger women often overuse touch, confusing attention with attraction. But older women, They understand the art of restraint. They know that mystery is far more alluring than excess. They let you wonder. They let you chase. They let you lean in first because the anticipation is part of the dance. And here's where it gets even deeper. Her touch isn't just about physical contact. It's about emotional communication. When an older woman touches you, she's saying, I see you. I choose you. Right here, right now, you have my attention. That is a powerful form of flirtation because it goes beyond attraction. It makes you feel acknowledged, important, desired. So never underestimate the subtle language of touch. It's not random. It's not meaningless. It's one of the most shocking ways older women flirt, by awakening emotions inside you without ever needing to say a word. Because sometimes one touch speaks louder than 1,000 conversations. Words are powerful, but how they're delivered is even more important. And when it comes to older women, their flirtation doesn't come from saying the most words, it comes from saying the right ones in the right way. That's where their playful confidence shows up. Unlike younger women, who may try to impress you with constant chatter, over-explaining, or trying too hard to be funny, older women understand that silence and timing are just as seductive as conversation. They know when to tease you, when to challenge you, and when to let their words linger. Their flirting is not about desperate validation, it's about a confident game of rhythm and tone. Imagine this. You say something ordinary, and she responds with a sly smile and a witty comment that makes you pause. It's not harsh, it's not cruel, it's playful. She's daring you to keep up. She's inviting you into a dance of words, where every reply feels like a step in a deeper connection. That kind of humor, laced with confidence, keeps you on your toes. It makes you want to rise to her level. And here's the shocking truth. Older women aren't afraid of silence. When she pauses, when she locks eyes with you and lets her words hang in the air, she's showing you that she's comfortable in her skin. She doesn't need to fill every second with noise. That comfort is powerful because it reminds you that attraction isn't just about what's said, it's about the energy between the words. This is where the true difference lies. Younger women often seek approval in how you react to their jokes or stories. Older women, on the other hand, flirt by owning their space. If you laugh, wonderful. If you don't, they don't shrink, they don't apologize, they stand firm. Because their humor isn't about pleasing you, it's about sharing themselves with you. That's why their playfulness is magnetic. It's not childish, it's refined. It's a balance between wit and warmth, between teasing and respecting. And it leaves you thinking about her long after the conversation ends. So the third shocking fact about older women is this. Their flirtation isn't in the many words they speak, but in the confident way they use them. And when you experience it, you'll realize that sometimes one playful sentence can shake your whole world. Most men are used to surface-level conversations when it comes to dating. What's your favorite color? What do you do for fun? What's your favorite Netflix show? It's shallow, it's predictable, and honestly, it leaves you feeling empty. But older women, they don't flirt with small talk. They flirt with depth. Here's what makes it so powerful. When an older woman speaks with you, she's not afraid to go beneath the surface. She'll ask you questions that catch you off guard, questions that stir something inside you. She'll ask, what drives you? What keeps you awake at night? What's the one dream you've been too afraid to chase? And in that moment, you feel exposed, but not in a threatening way, exposed in a way that makes you feel seen. That is their form of seduction. Because attraction is not just about how a woman looks, it's about how she makes you feel about yourself. And when she draws out the parts of you that others overlook, suddenly you're addicted to her attention. You want more of it. You crave it. You see, younger women often rely on external things to keep your focus, beauty, status, or popularity. But older women, they've already learned that true intimacy lives in conversation, in vulnerability, in shared truths. They don't flirt by putting on a show. They flirt by creating a space where you feel safe enough to drop your mask. And here's the shocking truth. That emotional depth is intoxicating. Because most men walk through life never really being understood. They may have friends, colleagues, even family, but rarely do they find someone who asks the kind of questions that touch their soul. When an older woman does that, she awakens a part of you you didn't even know was asleep. This is why her flirtation feels so different. It's not about laughing at your jokes or flooding you with compliments. It's about making you feel valued on a deeper level. It's about letting you know that behind your achievements, your struggles, your armor, she sees you. So the fourth shocking fact about older women is this: their flirtation comes through emotional depth. And once you taste that kind of connection, every shallow interaction will feel empty in comparison. If there's one thing that sets older women apart in the dating world, it's this: they don't have time for games. Younger women, often because of inexperience or insecurity, sometimes play hard to get, send mixed signals, or rely on games to test a man's interest. They may breadcrumb you with just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never give you clarity. But older women, they've lived long enough to know that time is the most valuable currency they have, and wasting it on someone they don't want or on games they don't care for is simply not an option. When an older woman flirts, her intentions are clear. If she's interested in you, you'll feel it. There won't be weeks of second guessing whether she likes you. There won't be nights of over-analyzing every text message. Her energy will tell you the truth. She'll engage, she'll invest, and she'll give you signals that are unmistakable. And if she's not interested, she'll make that clear too. No ghosting, no endless excuses, no stringing you along for attention. Instead, she'll let you go with honesty and sometimes even kindness, because she understands the value of closure. That kind of clarity can feel shocking, especially in today's dating culture, where games are common and maturity is rare. But here's the deeper truth: this straightforwardness isn't just refreshing, it's deeply attractive, because it reflects confidence. It reflects a woman who knows her worth, knows what she wants, and refuses to settle for less. And men, whether you admit it or not, you crave that. You crave the certainty of a woman who is unafraid to say, "Yes, I want you," or "No, this isn't for me." Because it takes the guesswork out of connection. It strips away the anxiety and replaces it with honesty. Older women flirt not by confusing you, but by choosing you or freeing you. And in that freedom, there is power. Because even if she doesn't pick you, you walk away with respect. So the fifth shocking fact about older women is this: they don't waste time on games. Their flirtation is intentional, clear, and rooted in self-respect. And that's exactly why it feels so different and so unforgettable. Here's one of the most shocking truths about how older women flirt. The way they engage with you is often a mirror of how they see you. Unlike younger women, who may flirt with everyone for fun or out of curiosity, older women are far more selective. Their energy, their attention, their time, it's precious. So when an older woman chooses to flirt with you, it's rarely random. It's because she sees something in you that resonates with her standards, her desires, her values. And this is where the mirror comes in. If she flirts with you deeply, if she invests her time and energy, it's because she sees strength, ambition, and authenticity in you. She's reflecting back the qualities that make you valuable, not just as a man, but as a human being. But if she dismisses you, if she doesn't engage or keeps you at arm's length, it's not about cruelty, it's about alignment. She refuses to water down her standards for anyone. And in that rejection, there's a lesson. She's holding up a mirror, showing you where you stand in her world, and perhaps where you need to grow. Older women don't waste flirtation. Every smile, every question, every lingering touch, it all means something. And if you pay attention, you'll realize that the way she flirts with you is a direct reflection of how she perceives your value. This is why being around older women can be transformative. They don't just draw out the best in you, they challenge you to step up. They make you wonder, am I truly the man I say I am? Am I living up to the standards I desire? And that self-reflection, sparked by her presence, can change your entire approach to love, connection, and even your sense of self-worth. So here's the shocking truth. Older women flirt not just to show you they're interested, but to reflect back to you who you are. Their attention is a mirror. Their rejection is a mirror. And if you're willing to look closely, you'll realize that every interaction, is an opportunity to grow. Because the final fact about older women is this: their flirtation teaches you something about yourself. And once you see it, you can never unsee it.